President Trump is threatening to pull U.S. funding from the World Health Organization. The WHO sent out multiple coronavirus alerts earlier this year, in fact, declaring it a global health emergency back in January. The president largely dismissed those warnings, saying also in January it's going to be just fine. That's a direct quote. Now, as Ben Tracy reports, Mr. Trump claims the WHO failed.
They called it wrong. They missed the call.
The president is shifting blame for the spread of the coronavirus to the World Health Organization, saying it should have provided better warnings.
They didn't report it. If they did see it, they must have seen it, but they didn't report it.
The organization labeled coronavirus a global health emergency in January.
I'm declaring a public health emergency of international concern.
Meanwhile, the president says he was not aware of memos written by his trade advisor, Peter Navarro, in late January and February that warned of a full-blown COVID-19 pandemic that could infect 100 million Americans.
I heard he wrote some memos talking about pandemic. I didn't see him. I didn't look for him either.
The president did ban most travel from China and formed a coronavirus task force in late January, but then downplayed the threat publicly.
I think it's going to be under control.
The president now says he did not want to alarm the country.
You said within a couple of days the cases will be down to zero.
I'm a cheerleader for this country. I don't want to create havoc and shock and everything else, but ultimately, when I was saying that, I'm also closing it down. I obviously was concerned about it.
For CBS This Morning, Ben Tracy, the White House.